Hello, I'm Eric Waite, and I'm a certified sommelier with the Court of Master Sommeliers, a French wine scholar at the Wine Scholar Guild, and a certified whiskey ambassador. And for about 40 years, I've been a headbanger. Today, the day in which I'm posting this, would have been Ian Fraser Kilmister's 73rd birthday. He's better known as Lemmy. So I thought there isn't a more appropriate occasion to review this Mackmyra Motorhead single malt Scotch whiskey from Sweden. But before we get into this whiskey, here are my notes as a tribute to Lemmy and notes on this whiskey. Ian Fraser Kilmister, also known as Lemmy, was born on the 24th of December, 1945. Lemmy was an English musician and singer-songwriter who founded and fronted the rock band Motorhead. Lemmy was born in Burslem, Stoke-on-Trent, and grew up in Staffordshire and later North Wales. He was influenced by rock and roll and early works of the Beatles, which led him to playing in several rock groups in the 1960s, including the Rockin' Vickers. He worked as a roadie for Jimi Hendrix and the Nice before joining the space rock band Hawkwind in 1971, singing lead vocals on their hit Silver Machine. After leaving Hawkwind in 1975, he founded Motorhead as the lead singer, bassist, songwriter, and frontman. Motorhead's success peaked in 1980 and 1981 and included the hit single Ace of Spades and the top-charting live album No Sleep Till Hammersmith. Aside from his musical activities, Lemmy was well known for his hard-living lifestyle, chain-smoking, and regular consumption of alcohol, notably Jack Daniel's Tennessee Whiskey and amphetamines. On the 28th of December 2015, 4 days after his 70th birthday, Lemmy died at his apartment in Los Angeles from prostate cancer, cardiac arrhythmia, and congestive heart failure. The Moto rhead Mackmyra Swedish single malt whiskey was aged 5 years in new American oak barrels and partially finished in Oloroso sherry cask for 6 months. The whiskey is bottled at 40% alcohol by volume. Alrighty, so my junior year of high school, I saw Motorhead at the Waldorf, and I believe it was on a Wednesday, if I recall correctly. Went there with some of my mates, and I was deaf for about 3 days. It was so loud. The opening bands were Fist and Crocus, and for the next couple of days at school, all I could hear was this high whining pitch. But if it wasn't really deafening loud, it wouldn't have been Motorhead. All right, let's get into this whiskey. So color-wise, it's sort of a copper and amber in tone on the nose. Medium intense aromas of light caramel, caramelized peaches, some honey, a little bit of toffee, vanilla, cinnamon, perhaps some red apples. All right, on the palate, one more. You can really feel and taste the heavy wood influence. There's a toastiness in it coming from the oak. There's a nuttiness to it, very like a toasted nuts, caramel, toffee, sort of a light brown chocolate note, crystallized honey, grilled peaches and pears. It's medium bodied, fairly silky across the palate, and had a medium plus length finish. If you look at the bottle, I'm a little bit down below the shoulder. I opened this about 6 months ago, and I'll say I'm a lot more impressed with it now than when I had originally uncorked it. It seems more complex, more layered, and has a better finish. So it's a decent whiskey. I'm going to give it a solid 88 points and a fair tribute. However, when it comes to whiskeys, I gotta be honest with you, this, something that would represent Lemmy, the character of Lemmy, the music he played and the life he lived, this doesn't match that. It's a good whiskey, nothing against the whiskey. To me, it just doesn't reflect Lemmy. To me, in my personal opinion, it's a little sweet, it's a little candy-esque, it's rich, it has more elegance and finesse. That's not what I think of when I think of Lemmy. So I'm gonna give this a solid 88 points, but this video is a tribute to Lemmy, and so I gotta go out with a whiskey that I think really reflects Lemmy. When I think of Lemmy Kilmister and the music of Motorhead, I can't help but think of Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola. Cheers, Lemmy.
Pretty tight since we haven't played it with each other for 20 years.